Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading for you guys. This one is the November 2019 love prediction. So this is your month prediction for your love life. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how it works. So right here is pile number 1, this right here is pile number 2, this right here is pile number 3, and this right here is pile number 4. So take a moment to pause the video if you'd like to find the card that you were the most drawn to. If you guys find it helps to pick with crystals with the cards, we're going to be putting those on in a moment, but right when you're done picking your card, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific reading so you guys can skip ahead to your personal November 2019 love prediction. So without further ado, let's add some crystals on these cards for those of you that like to pick with crystals, starting now. All right, so for those of you that like to pick with crystals, here are our crystal options. This right here is blue tiger's eye, this is some rose quartz, this is copper, and this is some blue obsidian. So take a moment to pause the video if you'd like, find the pile that you're the most drawn to, skip ahead to your timestamp, and without further ado, let's get started, starting now. All right, so pile number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your November 2019 love prediction. So let's see what we have for you guys. All right, so pile number 1, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we do have two cards that really correlate to each other, which is really like standing out to me here. We do have the saboteur card, which is kind of like self-sabotaging because of fear of change. It's like fear of stepping into your own power, and so you kind of end up doing things for other people and really catering to other people. And we also have this card from the new deck that I just got, the Yogic Path, and this is the Pratyahara. I don't know how to pronounce these words very well, but this is basically talking about, again, almost like putting yourself aside or putting your own needs or desires to the side because of, you know, wanting to either indulge in other things. And in this sense, since we're talking about like November love prediction, this could be that you're really focused on catering towards other people. And so if you guys are single, you might be focused on catering towards your friends, or if you guys are in a relationship, you're too focused on catering towards the needs of that person rather than stepping into your own empowerment. But I feel like in the month of October, with the different cards that we have, this is finally like you stepping into your empowerment. So if you're single, this is finally you being like, okay, I'm going to finally focus on me, and it's like more of a me type of month for you guys where you're not really focused on relationships. Although for most of you that chose this pile, I feel like most of you are in a relationship that did choose this pile, since we do have like the wedding card, we have flirt, we have a couple other cards here in here that are kind of making me feel like most of you guys that chose this pile are going to be in a relationship or already are in a relationship. So for you guys, this is about focusing on you rather than putting your partner's needs always first and always contending to what they want and how they feel and putting your own stuff on hold. This is finally you being like, I need to do something with my life, and I'm going to finally focus on me rather than constantly focusing on the needs of my partner, which, you know, it's good to have a good balance of this, but I feel like you guys have been so giving in the past, and it's time for you to kind of, you know, step into you. And since we have this miracle card right here, and this is yellow, so it's making me feel this is really correlated to the solar plexus chakra of creativity. It's going to be a very creative month for you guys in November, where you guys are more focused on you, but yet you're also satisfying and making a healthier relationship in your guys' relationship if you guys are in one. So this is actually like the fact that we have the wedding card, we have flirt, and the fact that we also have queen, this is like you stepping into your queen or king type of energy. And then it also inspires your partner to then be more creative as well, and also kind of tighten the bond between you two, because when you're living your passions, your partner can feel that, and it's going to like make them feel more motivated as well. The fact that we have the temperance right here is making me feel like there might be times where you want to distance yourself from either friends or your partner or from just other people in general and really focus on you. This is a time of focusing on you. Temperance deals with this distance between like social life and your own personal life, or distance in general. So maybe some of you guys are in a long distance relationship and it'll help you focus on you, or maybe, you know, your partner is going on a vacation somewhere, maybe you are, and there's going to be some sort of like distance happening here. So for you guys, this is finally the time for you to be like, okay, I'm going to step into me, and you're really going to be able to grow your own creativity and your own life. And when you have your own life, when you return back to that partnership after some time away, whether it's just a full day or a full week or whatever, and you return to your partner, there's just a tighter bond between you two because you feel more you, and you feel like you're bringing more to the table. We also have the 8 of Wands here, and this deals with just a lot happening. This is a lot of excitement and creativity, just like the Miracle card. This is dealing with a lot of like creativity, and so it's almost like this light bulb goes off for you guys in the month of November where you're like, I really need to to focus on me. And it's still a good month for love, since we do have the wedding and flirt card. Like, I do see you guys still getting out there and still enjoying yourselves, but it's also in a balance of finally being able to put your own needs first as well as focusing on another person. So I'm really seeing this energy for you guys. The fact that we also have the wedding card, you might be attending a wedding this month of November, or for you guys, it's just like ascending to the next level of your guys' relationship with whoever that you're with. If you're single, this is more like you're finally creating that bond with yourself, a very deeper bond with yourself and who you are and what you love. And you're almost finally being like, okay, I'm making a commitment to myself. Because a marriage is a commitment. And this is like, you're finally committing to who you are and a deeper connection between you and your partner if you're in a relationship. And so I definitely see you guys ascending to a next level here with this flirt card. This is definitely like, there's fun to be had here. The fact that you guys are going to be more creative and more self-motivated will make you a lot more passionate. And so when you go back to your relationship, or if you just go out one night with your friends, I feel like you're gonna be in a much happier, more confident space where you're excited to flirt, you're excited to converse with other people, and you're definitely, again, stepping into that queen type of energy. And the fact that we also have the King of Wands here, this is really creative, and this also could be talking about your partner if you're in a relationship, that all of a sudden they become very inspired by you to the point where it's like they really want to, they can't wait to get you alone, to just like ravish you basically, because they're seeing how passionate you are, and it's really just like inspiring them, and they really enjoy that energy about you. So I see really positive stuff coming out of this, but again, it's like focusing on you and putting yourself first in the month of November, and then it just, you know, trickles down to every other area of your life and makes everything more passionate and more beautiful and a deeper connection, because you have a deeper connection with yourself. And so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1 for your love 2019 November prediction. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! All right, so pile number 2, my rose quartz pile. If you guys chose this one, this is gonna be your November 2019 love prediction. So let's see what's in store for you guys. All right, so pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. We have a lot of cards that correlate to each other in this pile, so this is kind of gnarly. I literally love when we get a pile of cards here that pretty much all of them are almost like talking about the same concept. You know that there's a powerful energy here. You know that there's something major happening in this pile. So it's kind of, I just want to warn you guys, this is not exactly the most happiest, exciting pile of the whole piles that we have going on here, but this is a really important one. It's a beautiful transformation that kind of is coming here. So we do have the gossip card, we have victim, storyteller, release your ex, healing family issues, 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Devil, and Dhumavati. So Dhumavati is a lot like the Devil. It's a lot like the card release your ex. It's a lot like the storyteller and the victim and healing family issues, because Dhumavati is pretty much all about, I'll show you guys what the card looks like if you guys can see that, hopefully. So this card basically talks about releasing stuff that no longer serves you, which is exactly what the Devil card in Tarot speaks of, which we also have here. So this is kind of like something wasn't serving your highest good to begin with. So it could be like a relationship ending for you guys, or it could be a friendship that's ending, or somebody in your family finally kind of like sorting out some issues that you have maybe with a family member. There's a certain relationship in your guys' life right now that might be facing some like turmoil basically, but it's to heal something that isn't serving anyone in this whole thing. So you guys might be facing something where it's like, okay, you might feel a bit like a victim in the month of November. You might feel like there might be gossip happening behind your back, and you might feel like releasing your ex, or like a friend, or somebody in your life that you know doesn't really serve your highest good, and you know something's kind of like ending, or it's like ending a certain cycle for you guys to move on to a better kind of area, a better place right now. So the 5 of Wands is kind of like disagreements and kind of conflicting ideas. So there might be somebody who might be holding you back, or there's like some conversations that you guys need to have that might not be the easiest conversations in the month of November with somebody that's in your life that you might have a relationship with. So if you guys are single, this is probably pertaining to a certain friend or family member of yours. If you guys are in a relationship, it might be talking about the person you're in a relationship with, or it could be talking about like, again, a friend or a family member. So in this, I'm kind of seeing it's more of a time and a month of like clearing your friend group, or like clearing your love life and kind of starting fresh, because it looks like, you know, whatever kind of relationship that this isn't really the best to begin with, and it kind of holds you back. There's conflicting ideas here. There's a lot of just not positive things, and it might be somebody who gossips behind your back. It might be somebody who tells you a totally different thing and wears a totally different face in front of you, and you can almost feel through it. So, because we also have the storyteller card with the gossip card, and both of these are green colored, and green color deals with the heart chakra and it deals with jealousy. And so there might be somebody in your life who, you know, deep down inside, they might actually be quite jealous of you, so they try to put you down in a certain way, or they try to gossip about you, or they try to say bad things about you, but it's only to try to make themselves feel better in this situation. So, you know, don't be too scared about this. This happens. Life is life, guys. Life is life. Stuff like this comes up. When we have the victim card, though, this is reminding you not to fall into a victim type mindset, because that's kind of where, you know, we end up feeling sorry for ourselves and we don't really do anything that helps us in that point. Of course, it has its time, and, you know, you do need to realize what's really going on in the bigger picture. So sometimes being a victim can help you see the truth behind a situation, what's really going on, but it's only temporary. You should only be in that space temporarily, and then once you realize what's really happening, take action to do something about it in order to, you know, heal family issues, heal friend issues, heal relationship issues, release the toxic stuff that's in your life. That's what the devil and Release Your Ex and Dumavati talk about. This is about, you know, realizing and coming to terms with the fact that there might be a relationship that's a bit unstable or a bit unhealthy in your life. And it's about confronting that, since we have the Five of Wands right here, and finally dealing with it and being like, this isn't really helping any of us here. So it's time to either, you know, let this person go, or have some deeper talks to really find out if you guys can get to the bottom of it and be really open and honest. It's about being open and vulnerable. When we have the Two of Swords, this could be like you wanting to close off your heart and not really look at the truth behind a certain situation, or close your heart and be like, you know, it's fine. I don't want to bring it up to them. I don't want to really express my feelings because I'm scared. I'm scared about, you know, letting myself be vulnerable. I'm scared of what their reaction might be of me, or I'm scared to really let my true feelings out, or I'm scared to actually look at the situation for what it truly might be, because, you know, it's, you know, deep down inside it's not the best, but you don't really want to accept that. So that's what the Two of Swords is talking about. But I do see the fact that we have all these other cards talking about releasing. I do see you guys finally releasing this relationship or friendship kind of at the end of November, or resolving it to a point where it's like, okay, we can move past this. We've talked about it enough to the point where, yeah, it's time to let go of the past, time to forget about the past, or time to completely let go of a certain person if it's that bad. And so this is different per person. Again, it is a general reading, but it is talking about, you know, there's some kind of confrontation that you guys need to do in the month of November. And so love life in November, it doesn't necessarily, I don't want to call it bad, because this is something, it's like doing house cleaning. It's like doing a spring cleaning. And, you know, I always use this example. I literally used this example in a recent video and I forgot which one it was, but it's the example of like, if there's old moldy food in your fridge, sure, it's not the funnest time to go and clean out your fridge, but the aftermath of cleaning out the old moldy food in your fridge is great. So this is like, you know, kind of doing some of that cleaning that's like, it's not fun to go and like, you know, clean out the fridge, but then the rest of your food gets to prosper and it doesn't get rotten as fast, and then you're less likely to get food poisoning. So it's in the end, it's a great thing. But, you know, at the moment, you know, it's probably smelly, it doesn't smell the greatest, it's not a good time, might want to put it off and not really focus on it, pretend it's not there. But it's time to really face those things, clean out the fridge, get the old moldy stuff out, so that you can have a brand new prosperous type of life and finally grow and feel good, feel clean, feel, you know, your best. And so this is about, you know, doing some cleanup in order to feel your best. So it's not a bad thing. I don't want you guys to take this this pile as like a bad thing, because I know a lot of you guys, sometimes when you don't pick the best pile, it's like, oh, I'm sad. Don't be sad. This is actually a beautiful thing in the end, because you're literally making room for you guys to be open to something that's more healthy and finally like do some, you know, some good old house cleaning, so that you guys can have a clean slate in front of you and, you know, find something that really does serve you, find something that really does correspond to what you really want to attract in your life. So this is a beautiful thing at the end of the day. I really want to remind you guys of that. And yeah, that's what I see for you guys in the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! All right, so pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your November 2019 love prediction. So, yeah. That copper ball almost rolled off the table, but it didn't, so we're good. So let's find out what's in store for you guys for November of 2019 in your love life. All right, so pile number 3, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have a couple cards here that are really correlating with each other. We have this card, Impasse, and we have Express Your Love, and we also have Asana, and these cards are really like, they kind of bounce off each other. So basically what I'm picking up from this pile is that you guys might, either you're in a relationship or you have a crush on somebody right now and you're at almost like a stalemate of not wanting to fully express your emotions right now. So in November of 2019, kind of what I see coming up is that there's an attraction between you and another person. It could be somebody that you're currently in a relationship with, or it could be somebody, again, like you have a crush on somebody. And in this, I'm really feeling like there's this block where you guys almost reached a point of like, you feel like you can't express your true self, or you feel like you can't express all of your emotions, or you might be scared to express all your emotions from fear of like what somebody else might think of you, or you're at kind of like a stuck place where you're not really sure on the answer of something and you're not really sure how to fully express your truest thoughts and emotions. With the Asana card right here, this is talking about trying to find an answer outside of yourself. This is like seeking advice from friends, seeking advice from other people, yet not really feeling satisfied, not really feeling like it's giving you an answer, and you're not really sure what to do. But Asana reminds us that the answer lies within. And so what this pile is really talking about in the month of November, I see that you guys are going to finally like really take some time to yourself to go within and find the best approach to the current situation that you guys are in. So there's like a certain thing where you guys might feel maybe there's some tension in your current relationship and you're not really sure how to express your love for them, or you're not really sure how to express your frustrations or your truest emotions with that person. Or it could be, again, a person that you have a crush on and you're not really sure how to tell them that you really like them. It could be anything involved in this, but there's like this blockage of expression during the month of November, and it's finally coming to terms with that, because the fact that we also have this Avenger card right here and the Artist, this is really telling me that you guys really want to paint a picture for this person. So this is saying like in the month of November, I feel like by doing some like inner searching for what your truest emotions are and maybe how you want to really express yourself, this is like you guys finally being able to paint a picture for the person that you're really wanting to talk to, and finally avenging what you want to say, and kind of standing up for yourself and like avenging how you feel and being like, okay, this is how I feel. How can I make this purposeful? How can I do what's right, basically, is kind of what the Avenger is about. And so it's the desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And so this is finally like bringing justice to yourself, being able to solve the issue that's currently in front of you. And so I really see that you guys are gonna be able to do this. And there is a strong pull, there's a magnetic pull between you and another person that I see in the month of November. And so this could be somebody that you meet in November, could be somebody you currently have a crush on, or somebody that you're currently in a relationship with. There's some kind of like pull between you and this person, or a pull between you and your emotions that's telling you you have a lot to say, you have a lot that you currently feel, but it's about finally learning how to express that. We do also have the Nine of Wands here, and this is really talking about, being on the verge but wanting to hold back, maybe because of like past hurt, not really sure about how somebody's going to take something that you want to say. It could be fear of rejection as well. The Nine of Wands is like, I've been through rejection before and I don't want it, therefore I'm scared to finally express myself to this new person. Or it could be that there might have been some conflict that you went through with your current partner and you're scared to almost express your truest, deepest feelings. And when we have the Star right here, this is really reminding you again, it's like the Asana card that we have right here. They're very, very similar, where it's talking about going within and not seeking your answer outside of yourself, not seeking it from friends, not seeking it from family, because they won't actually know the true answer for your situation, because they're not in your personal situation. And so this is about you asking you, what is best for me? What's best for me and what's best for the person that's involved. And this is kind of like coming down to like the bare bones of it. It's like, how do you truly, truly feel? Because the Star is usually represented by a naked woman getting water from a pond. And so what that's talking about is like stripping down to the basics, stripping down to nothing, being authentic, being so real, so open, so vulnerable. The Star deals with vulnerability, and also hope and guidance, and knowing that everything's going to be okay. Because as long as you bring to the table everything that you are, the universe can only lead you in the correct direction. Only you can then follow the correct direction, because you're being you, you're being authentic, you're being real, and that will only bring you on the right, real path that's in front of you. We do also have the Princess of Swords, which is basically the Page of Swords. This really talks about, again, communication, but it's kind of like coming back to almost the childish communication, and feeling like I don't really know what to say, I don't want this to come across in the wrong way, I don't want them to take it wrongly, I don't want to, whatever. It's kind of like having your guard up a little bit, fears of, again, rejection, stuff like that. It's kind of like you almost feel like a kid again, I don't know how to solve this problem. I feel like a child. I don't know how to express this. I don't know how to do this. It's coming back to that, start from the beginning. Just start from the basics. Just like the Star card talks about, start from the bare minimum. What do you feel? What are the things that you feel, and allow it to grow deeper from there. And you will eventually be able to say all the things that you want to say. But this impasse card is, again, you're at a stalemate right now, and so what's really going to happen? And so I really see you guys in the month of November really figuring this stuff out, and being able to finally figure out how to express yourself in the month of November, because there's something that I feel like is building up inside that you really want to say, and November is your month, guys, to finally come out and be open. Or someone's going to be very open with you. Maybe somebody else in your life, the other person involved, is somebody who's having a tough time expressing themselves, but it's finally their time to come up and say something. So this could, again, be like a secret admirer, somebody who, has an attraction to you and is going to finally express their love to you. It could be that as well. So I do want to mention that. This could be you and your own emotions, but it could also be another person that, again, you have a secret admirer out there for you guys. So if it doesn't correlate to you and how you currently feel, this can definitely be somebody who's really attracted to you, but they haven't had the courage to step up and say so. And so in the month of November, they're finally going to have the courage to step forward and be like, hey. So that's what I see for you guys, pile number 3 in the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this blue obsidian, so beautiful. Let's find out what is in store for you guys in November of 2019 for your love life. All right, so pile number 4, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So this looks like a really fun month in November for you guys. We do have this new love card. We have the very soon card. So if you guys are not currently in a relationship, I definitely see somebody coming into your life, or you finally attracting somebody who really fits in with you, honestly. Somebody who you can deeply fall in love with. This is a potential to deeply fall in love with somebody. If you guys are currently in a relationship, this is really deepening that connection, really getting a soul to soul type of connection with somebody, especially since the fact that we have the Samadhi card. This talks about, having this really deep connection to you and the universe, something that goes beyond the physical. And so this is really deeply falling for someone, or deepening that connection with somebody, or meeting somebody that you have this more spiritual connection with that goes beyond just physical things. It goes beyond the looks. It goes beyond the communication that you guys have. It's this deeper soul connection that you feel with somebody. We also do have this creation card, and this is I feel like you guys are creating this for yourself. So if you guys are single, you're in the creation process of manifesting somebody who fits in with you so well, and it's something that's going to come very soon for you guys. So this could be indicating that's going to come quite early on in the month of November, or it's indicating that these feelings are going to be quite prominent in the beginning of the month, and that's coming to you very soon, where you're going to feel such a deep connection, a deeper connection than you've ever felt before in your life, honestly. And you're almost creating this really deep connection with somebody that you've never experienced these types of emotions before that you might be feeling in the month of November. And if you guys are absolutely not looking for a relationship, and you guys are watching this video anyway, and you guys picked this pile, this could just be talking about the fact that you guys are about to have a very creative month where you feel so deeply passionate about the things that you're doing, things like that. So I really feel like you guys have this intuitive connection with somebody that's in your life. Either it's a new person that's coming in, like I said, or it's deepening a connection with a current loved one. The fact that we have this gambler card, this is almost like taking a chance. And this is a chance that's well, maybe you're not my usual type. Maybe I didn't see this happening. This is something that came out of nowhere. It almost catches you off guard. It's a gamble. It's taking a chance. It's taking a leap, wearing your heart on your sleeve and being I've been through some stuff. I might get my heart broken, but who cares? We're going to jump right into it. It's a gamble, but you feel good about it. This is like, when we have this card, it's like a reminder of, you know, following your intuition sometimes leads you in the right direction rather than doing what's logical. And so you might be moving really fast with somebody, or you might be, you know, taking like a leap of faith or a chance on something that normally you might not have. And this is actually leading to a very, very good outcome. When we also have the damsel card, this is almost like being rescued. This is like feeling like, you know, the weight's been lifted. You feel like you almost have no effort. You don't need effort. Usually the damsels don't have to put in a lot of effort in order to like rescue themselves. They just get rescued. Of course, it's not a great time to be a damsel because that means you probably got caught by something not so good. So this could be indicating that maybe you don't really have the luckiest past, but right now it's like the luck is coming your way, especially with the gamble card. Like, this is a very lucky month for you guys in love in the month of November. This is like really, really awesome. The fact that we also have the death card and it has the Scorpio symbol on it because it's ruled by Scorpio, and the fact that we're in Scorpio season, I wouldn't be surprised if during Scorpio season, before it turns to Sagittarius season on like November 21st or whatever, this is like you guys are going to meet him in the beginning, him or her, in the beginning of November, or deepen this connection with the current person that you have in the beginning. This is why we have very soon, and also the Scorpio kind of death, the death card coming out, which is the symbol of Scorpio. But also with the death card, this is like, again, going through a major transformation. So this person coming into your life, whether this is a new love or the person that is currently in your life, you're about to go through a deep transformation with this person in the month of November. Like, they're going to completely change up your life, where you feel more creative. You get to experience new emotions that you've never felt before and have like a deeper connection to you, the universe, to all energies, and you're going to feel just so connected with this person on a level that you've never felt before with anyone else. And then we also do have these Six of Swords, and this is kind of like moving away from something. This is like maybe leaving behind fears. There might be some fears that might have held you back in the past. And this is kind of like, again, taking that leap of faith, being a bit of a gambler here and being like, okay, I'm just going into this. It might be a bit blind, you know, I might be heading into this a bit blindly, especially since it's like this new love kind of energy. This is kind of like, you know, I haven't really experienced this before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I'm taking a chance because it feels great. And so the Six of Swords is like, sure, yeah, you're leaving behind your old life. You're leaving behind maybe your single life, or you're leaving behind like, you know, basic connections that you used to have, or like the past that you've created before, and you're just like, I'm just doing a leap of faith, jumping into something that might be a little scary, but it also makes you feel really freaking good, and that's why you're doing it. And so the Six of Swords is indicating that you're moving into clear waters. This is indicating that this is a really good thing. And so it's not a bad thing. The cards are reaffirming that this is a beautiful thing that's happening for you guys. We also do have the Two of Pentacles here, and so this could be, again, weighing out certain options. Maybe you feel like, is this too good to be true? Is this person too good for me? It might feel like, you know, a bit lopsided. You might feel like, how did I even attract this into my life? This doesn't make sense. Did I even deserve this right now? Like, what is going on? It's kind of like these emotions that make you feel like, or it could be like weighing out some options about like, well, I've experienced this in the past. Does that mean that this is going to lead the same way? Again, it's like there might be a choice here. There might be some weighing out some options. But again, the fact that we have the Gambler card indicates that you guys are probably going to take a chance on this love. And you guys are just going to be like, okay, jumping into it. It's fine. We're going to do it. Or it could be, again, like making a choice on, should I really fall for this person as deeply as I want to, although there might be some things that are holding you back because there's some things that you maybe haven't weighed out perfectly yet. But again, this is stuff that maybe it's hard to figure out right now. This is the Two of Pentacles. And so again, weighing out options, having to make choices. But the fact we have the Gambler card, again, is like taking that chance and being like, you know what? I'm playing the cards anyway. I'm all in. I might be betting my whole bank account right now, but it's indicating that it's all good things. And it's like deepening a connection that, you know, you've never been here before. You've never felt something like this before because it's new. The fact that we have the New Love card, this is something deeper and newer than you've ever felt before. And you're taking a chance on it because it's different. And you're like, well, it's different, must mean it's better. So, woo! So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 4 for the month of November. If you guys liked this reading, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.